Hello, and welcome to Allies of Justice, Week 19. How's everyone doing today?
We're doing
Wonderful.
good.
So, as you can see, we have a couple of MIAs and a somewhat new face.
Wow, it's me. Also, just to inform those, I do not actually look. That is not a picture of me. I do not look like Oliver Cromwell.
I bet you.
Please do not get confused.
He totally does.
No,
Yeah, you're
I
probably
don't.
lying.
Don't
That's
look like.
exactly what he looks like.
I don't look
he's
like
undercover.
Oliver Cromwell.
He's
So,
undercover.
we'd like to thank Oliver Cromwell for joining our game.
Yeah, I'm here to kill all the Irish. That's
no.
what you
Only
did.
the Irish.
I'm Irish. Gotta get out of here.
No, you're not. You're not Irish.
I am Irish, though.
No, you're not. American Irish don't count.
How dare.
Seriously, go to Ireland.
Racist.
No, they won't like you.
So, jumping into the game, since we had a somewhat late start because of someone's issues and another not being here, who wants to do the recap?
I'll do it. There was a dark void, and I lived within the nothingness. But now I'm here. There you go.
Perfect.
It was a shopping episode.
Yeah, pretty much. We shopped for shit, and I don't remember where everyone's going.
Yeah, there wasn't.
We left our
There wasn't
cabin
a whole
in
lot of
search
stuff we did.
rations and trousers and boots and medical supplies.
Oh my.
Exactly. And Yaji was going to scavenge.
Well, the last you guys are aware of, I went to an inn, or to
I thought we just left you pacing around in distress over Adze's
I went to
specter
what's it
thing.
called? The Broken Stool. Is that what it was called?
We tried to buy trousers and boots from a random dude.
And then you left.
Oh yeah.
Adze discovered that Sharptooth can see, like, spirits or something.
And
otherworldly
Adze's really cheap when it comes to his bitches.
Yes, he bought a scroll and chalk for this girl, the mute girl, and she cried and thanked him. Now he's going to check up on his other bitches.
So even though it seemed like there wasn't a lot going on, it actually was a lot going on in the last episode. So, with that, we get ourselves into this week's episode as the group, those split and doing their own separate things, move along in small packs as the camera zooms in to the main cluster, which would be Adze, Crystal, and Naomi, as they travel through the dock towards what would be the place
The
that-
green shell.
Yes. To speak with Gravy.
Adze, Crystal?
Yeah? Yeah. What's up, Naomi?
I think I'm gonna go look for Noah.
Oh.
He might be able to help us find some things.
Yeah, sure. I guess that's fine. If that's what you want to do.
Alright.
Okay then. You two have fun. I'll catch up with you later.
Be safe.
Don't forget, last catch, yeah, alright?
Okay.
And, of course, if anything goes wrong, you can just give a holler. I'm sure some of us will hear it, yeah? What? I just want to make sure that Naomi will be safe.
She's fine, Adze.
She will wave and head off towards, I don't know, the prison.
Adze would look to Crystal. Actually, while she's doing that, I think I want to speak to Gravy alone.
Oh, alright.
It's mainly to see if she can do anything about... He grunts and kind of gestures with his head towards his leg.
Right. She'll sigh. I can just wait outside if that's okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. I can do that.
Okay. Alright. Naomi's gonna be fine, right?
Naomi's alright. She can take care of herself.
But how does she know where to find this Noah guy? They only talked for like... I'm probably overthinking this.
Yeah. I'm sure it's alright.
Okay. As you guys continue to the green shell, the scene moves, going past the crowds on the dock town of Elp, and finding its way to Yaji. Yaji, what are you doing currently?
I'm gonna be at the food place. I forgot its name again.
There's
I'm
many
gonna be-
notes for it.
Yeah. Guess who didn't write it? At that food place I found that was pointed to from last session.
The last
Perfect.
you
I would be
idiot.
ordering.
Yeah, I was actually even going to tell you it's probably called that, because even I can realise from looking at the notes.
Yeah, but I'm not. My notes don't say that.
I don't have any written notes myself, I'm just looking at the handouts.
Anyways, I'm gonna be ordering some food and a few drinks to help ease my thoughts through this evening.
So while you're sat there, at the second catch, or last catch,
Second catch.
you kind of begin to ponder on past thoughts that have for a while been deadened in your mind. Your goal for in life, the only thing really driving you forward. Eventually, while sitting there and being lost in thought, an unknown person, you catch wind of this man that came in and sat down. From what you heard from the people here in Elp so far since you arrived yesterday, an adventuring group has been making a lot of groundswell here and doing what's right with the people here in Elp. And even though they're small, they seem to be going in the right course, at least what fits you so morally so. Granted, the only information you really had to go on was they had a Matawalan leader named Adze. And as you stand here in the first catch, last catch, looking over to him, you can tell that he's Matawalan and he's the only one that you've seen since you've been here so far. As he sat at a table currently looking over the port food location that's looking out towards the sea.
And I aim for a few minutes. Just try to weigh him up.
Go ahead and describe yourself, Yaji, as you're sat at your table.
You'll see a very tall, well-built man. Upon his left side, you'll see quite a few burn marks and a few interesting tattoos trailing out from where the burn marks are. And he's currently wearing loincloth, where he's got his bow strapped to his back, and just drinking and eating, just clearly absorbed in something.
And then for your own reference, he does have 8 magic.
Yeah, we already went over that.
So does he
So-
see anything else?
No, he does not.
Oh. And yeah, after weighing them up, that definitely seems like the right kind of person. They seem to be the adventurous sort. I would go to approach.
At this point, Yaji, the world around you seems to be just motion as you're looking down at your food, not really even touching it. More so nursing the glass than anything else. As your woven companion moves into your line of sight and just seems to be eyeing you, almost weighing what your intentions are as you sit there, not touching your food.
Something wrong with what you got there?
Not something with what I got. Something that was lost.
Alright.
Yaji will look up to see who said that.
I suppose you would see an absolutely towering person, over 7 foot. Got a human appearance with long, like very long silver hair, with amber eyes. Currently wearing very, very extravagant clothing, the kind of thing that would either be worn by a nobleman or someone trying to get themselves believed to be a nobleman. Either way, very expensive. They have a a small slim sword strapped to their side that seems to have not really ever really been taken out of its sheath. And they carry a pack over their back. That doesn't sound very good. You alright if I sit down?
It's a free world.
I suppose it is. I suppose it is. So, I don't suppose you're a Adze, are you?
He'll scowl his face a little bit. And just, no.
Do you know of him?
Yes. Why do you wish to speak to him?
Oh. I heard he was part of a little adventuring band. It sounded like something interesting.
He is an interesting person.
Right. So, he's your leader, right? If you could really call one a leader.
I'd say it's going through the processes since the previous one that passed away.
Right, sorry. Wasn't aware about that.
It's alright, I never knew him. Though I'd be careful. Death seems to follow that man.
But suppose it's part of the risk, isn't it? Adventuring.
He'll stay silent at that and just simply take a sip.
Well, you got a name or?
I am Yashi. Do you?
Veteran Lazar Pavletic. At your service, more or less.
What does a man of your stature care to do adventuring?
It's interesting. See the world. Help people out. Just something fun to do. Keeps you moving. Keeps you going. Helps me practice.
Practice what?
Yeah. That's something hard to explain. I suppose you could call it a fighting style. It's a bit more than a fighting style. A bit more to it than that. But I mean, look, not trying to pry here, but you sure you're right?
Some things happened. How would you feel if you found out the one you loved was still around in this world? When you thought her to be dead?
I don't know. Surprised? And I'm assuming you're telling me that because that's what's happened, right?
To a certain extent, yes.
So why are you here and not with them?
It is something that requires a calmer mind than I have now.
So are you just trying to put your mind off things?
Yeah. I'm afraid if I confront it any further, I might kill him. I still need him alive.
I think I lost the plot again. Why'd you be killing him?
He's the one who killed my tribe. Or at least his family did.
I thought you said you loved them.
I love my tribe. Not him.
Right. Okay. I mean, can't say I really understand this entire scenario, but I mean, this is something you'd probably want to get out the way sooner rather than later, right?
I'd love to do it sooner, but I need time to think and calm down.
You keep putting it off, it won't get done. Hell, if you say you need to catch them, they might escape.
He won't run away.
Right. This isn't really something I can help you with, is it?
Maybe not directly, but you could probably help serve as a distraction. You doing anything right now?
Can't say I am. I mean, like I told you, I was trying to find that Adze fellow.
He'll eventually be here by sundown, I think.
Was that the arranged time? I kind of forgot that as well.
Yes, the arranged time would be today, late afternoon.
In the late afternoon.
Right. Suppose I don't have anything to do for the next few hours then.
Well, after I was done eating here, I planned on going out and hunting. Care to join?
Can't say I'm much of a hunter. It's not really my forte, you see. Probably only just slow you down, honestly. When it comes down to things, I'm quite loud. Probably scare off your hunt.
Well, it doesn't have to be animals. The plants around here are good. Could always use more materials for bows.
You'd have to point out all the plants. I don't really recognize most of the stuff here. I haven't been in Arturo for very long at all.
Well then, perhaps I can help you get used to this area then. There are quite
Yeah.
a few dangers if you're not aware of them.
That would be helpful. I'll take you up for that.
Then with a smile and a head nod, the starts of a new kinship begin to grow as the camera moves back. And then eventually, lights back up. Naomi looking indecisive, standing in front of the... what was it? Jailhouse?
If that's where Noah still is.
Exactly.
Well, you don't know where Noah is, so I'm asking, where did you go?
I went a little bit towards the jailhouse, but I would have probably stopped after a little bit, thinking for a moment, and then reaching into my bag to pull out the flute.
Yeah, you would pull out the whistle.
Flute, whistle, yeah, okay. I'll blow the whistle.
It gives off a loud, high-pitched ring that kind of makes your ears tense up. But bearing through it all, you go through one breathstroke, blowing, before pulling it back. Wincing a little bit, still feeling the residential, like, whine in your ears.
Did Noah give me a rape whistle?
After a moment, pause. You look around and no one seems to really mind you on the street. They don't even seem to really care with the high-pitched blow that you gave off with the whistle. It only seems like it bothered you.
I'll glance around.
Looking about, the rest of the town seems to be moving normally. No awkwardness. Though with the rain still going down as heavy as it's been for the last couple of days, it's still limited to how many people are here. But they don't seem to be bothered by it.
I'll look around to see if I spot Noah at all, and I guess if I don't, I'll start moving ahead.
Go ahead and make a spot.
Oh god. Oh god.
Looking about, Noah, you see no sight whatsoever of him, which kinda drops your mood as you stand there feeling a little foolish.
I'll kind of sigh in disappointment, but move towards the jailhouse, hoping to see if they might know where he is.
In the moment that your eyes turn off from the city, you sigh and move forward. You get jolted slightly as two hands are just pressed against your shoulders so you don't run into the person standing in front of you. As you look up to the cooling presence of Noah looking down at you. His blue eyes looking down at you with intensity and scanning the area back and forth.
Oh, Mr. Gray, I didn't see you there.
Is everything fine?
Oh, for the most part, yes.
He would remove his hands off your shoulders as he would take one step back to give you personal space. Very well. Then I suppose that it's a conversation you wish?
I was actually hoping to ask for a favor. You said you deal with trade, yes?
That I do.
Is it possible to get a pair of trousers and boots from you?
There would be a hesitation with about 3 seconds before he would speak again. Are these for you?
Oh, no. They would have to be men's trousers and boots. They're for Adze, one of the companions that I'm traveling with.
This would be something that I can arrange, though I must ask, is this something that is urgent, or is this a business endeavor that you're looking to pursue?
Well, he was hoping to get them as soon as possible, but I don't want to make a fuss over anything if it's too difficult of a task.
He would shake his head no. It's not difficult. If you are able to give me his approximations, I'd see what I can do, and then find you, if that's fine.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. I believe he's at the Green Shell.
I'm aware of the place. I'll make sure to send a carrier with him, if he's going to be in that location for a time. Is there anything else that you needed?
No. That was really it. He's just been having such a difficult time trying to find trousers.
I must be honest with you, that's a conundrum I can't say that I'm all too familiar with. He would look down at you as you're standing there. It's like, are you comfortable like this?
Like this? Oh, well, I mean, I'm a little cold from the rain, I guess, but I'm okay.
Without saying a word, he then unlatches his furred cloak and rests it against your shoulders.
You don't have to do that, sir. It's okay.
It would weigh me down on the return back to my place anyway.
But you're gonna get wet.
He would just look at you and just give you a simple hand gesture as small lights of energy seem to trace along his wrist and go up to his fingertips. And around his gloves, you could see the water begin to almost remove as if it's never been there, as he would say with just a slight smirk. The talents like these are normally banned back in the Empire. I can practice more freely here. You needn't worry.
Very well then. Thank you.
He'd give you an incline of his head. And I'll see what I can do about your companion's trouser issue.
I appreciate it, Mr. Gray.
He would bring his hand up over his chest and give you a bow, before looking like he shimmers out of sight, and then in place, a couple of leaves just fall where he was standing.
Naomi will stand there somewhat in awe for a few seconds before shaking her head. And she decides that she should probably see if anything is going on with Yaji and Sharptooth or Akko, so she'll head back towards the last catch, I guess.
Alright. And as you begin to head to the last catch, you pause for a moment to fasten the cape and whatnot. It's warm and, at the same time, resilient to the rain as you walk through there. The camera kind of moves off of you as you move forward, and then falls upon Crystal. What are you doing, Crystal?
Crystal would just be outside. Well, had that thing gone in? Oh, the green shell already?
You'd be standing outside the green shell
Yeah.
currently, as they already went inside.
Alright, well then she would just be sitting outside, waiting, playing with the rain some more, just to pass the time.
And you do so.
Yeah.
It goes majorly uneventful while you're standing out here. You keep an eye out of all the people moving around the town, and it's definitely a different world when it's raining. Though the people still seem to be moving about and slightly lively, it's still a downtrodden visage, as it's no longer people moving around with jubilance, it's people moving around with goals. So they're no longer like singing in the streets or just being happy and talking to each other. You just watch people walking with purpose to one destination to the other, not stopping to really interact. Which is kind of odd with all the time that you've been here. It's definitely a new light. And as you're standing here, watching, your eyes eventually trail on the trio of children, currently looking like they're playing some form of heroes and villains. One of the kids seemingly running away from the other two, while they laugh out loud and wave imaginary weapons at each other.
Aw. She wouldn't do anything. She would just watch with a smile.
And as you watch, you start to trail back in your memory to times long before this, back where you had the chance to describe yourself as happy, as foreign and far that in between that is. Describe the flashback that you seem to have at this time while in here.
Great. Improv. Love it. She would imagine a time with her sister when they were kids. Probably a rainy day where they would just not pour down, but just like a sprinkle, where they would go outside, mess around, maybe even splash in any mud that would be around, laughing and playing with the rain and just having fun. And the memory would make her smile, and she would sigh, thinking back to her sister and all of the other happy memories she has.
And as you're just in mid-thought, a kind of snaps you out of it.
She turned to the sound.
As you look at a rather life individual, his features currently marred and soaken with the rain, though his very prominent, I can't remember the word.
Paramount.
Yeah,
Prominent.
Yeah, that would be the word. A prominent feature would be his bright yellow eyes staring at you as he'd give you an attempt at a cheerful smile. Hi there. I noticed you're around town.
God damn it. God damn it. She would look up at him. Hello.
Oh, yeah. He scratched the back of his head. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Cap. As he'd hold a hand out to you.
She'd look at it a moment before taking it and shaking his hand. I'm Crystal.
I worked back with the road. Night shift. I think I met your... I know I met your friend because I see you guys traveling all the time. But, you know, the Dower Call of Olin. And the half-orc.
Yeah, those are my companions, alright. Can I help you?
Oh, yeah, I'm Cap. I already said that. How do you like the rain?
She would look around, still probably having like some rain floating around her fingers. It's really nice. I actually enjoy it. Maybe not a downpour, but
Oh yeah, it can be a real drag. Though at least the sun's not out. That's good, yeah?
I don't have a major problem with the sun.
Yeah, I mean, this rain kind of ruins that. Yeah, it would be nice if the sun was out.
She would just tilt her head and look at him curiously. Are you alright?
Me? Oh, fine. How about you?
I'm fine as well.
Very fine. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. You'd say as a fleshy mandible would move from his back and do the same movement as someone scratching his cheek, except with a pointed mandible from his back.
She would just glance at it.
I've seen you for a while, and I don't know, you seemed really quiet and nice, and I was wondering if maybe you and I could go for a walk on the beach.
She would look at him for a few moments. A walk on the beach.
Yeah, he'd say he's giving a very nervous, fanged grin.
With me.
If you're up for it.
She'd just continue to just look at him for a moment before sighing. I don't know. Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt.
Well, really?
I mean, we're going to be leaving soon, but I might as well spend some time around out before I leave. Haven't done much of that.
his features would brighten up and turn just for a moment to just do a self fist pump before it turns like, oh yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I should probably let Adsay know where I'm going. Could worry.
Oh yeah. I'll wait here.
Yeah. Crystal would glance at the door, and she did. I don't want to bother him, but at the same time, she would just shrug and said, "Fuck it," and walk in.
You walk in, and it's just in the process of Adsay, like, removing his leg. Or not removing the leaf from his leg, and he, like, panics to cover it up, but then notices it's just you. It's like, oh. Hey. What's up, Crystal?
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to let you know I would be going on a walk on the beach with someone named Cap, just so you wouldn't worry about me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's... Who?
Cap.
Who's that?
He didn't tell me his last name, did he? Just...
Nope. He said his first name
just
twice.
Just Cap. That's...
He
said he works for Road.
Oh, he's a guard here.
Yeah.
Are you in trouble?
No, he just wanted to take a walk with me.
Oh,
I
good.
decided, yeah.
Good. It's nice that you're meeting people. Yeah?
Yeah. I decided since we're going to be leaving in a while, I should explore out while I have the chance.
Alright. Thanks for letting me know.
Of course. Then she would head back out.
You would come out and you'd see Cap with his back to you, like softly talking to himself. It's like, I know you could do it. Yeah, you just needed more courage. That's it. We got this. We can just go on the walk on the beach. You just don't act weird. Totally act like a normal person.
She would clear her throat.
Much like a deer in headlights, he just kind of freezes for a moment and just straightens up and then turns around and just smiles. He's like, alright, you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Great! He would, like, look awkward, like, hold out a hand and then, like, retract it back and then hold out an elbow and then retract it back. It's like, yeah. We probably should just walk.
Yeah, let's go.
As he gestures in front of you, in front of him, so you can go.
Yeah, she would start walking them.
And he would skip to follow up.
God damn it.
Alright. And with that, as Crystal goes on her date, we're gonna take our first break.
It's not a date.
So, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick 10 to 15 minute break. It's time to stand up, get your liquids, your foods, all that fun stuff, and we'll be here within the 10 to 15 minutes. So, see you guys within that period of time. Peace.
Let's hope.
God damn, I didn't think you would actually do it, Ash. I didn't think you were serious.
He said he was going to.
I'm so glad you did.
Look, I don't know when Ash is serious.
Amazing.
I didn't
It's
think you
so
were
pure.
This guy is adorable and I love him, but he's an arachnia, so he gives me the creeps.
That's racist.
Wow.
That is.
Kelsey,
So
you're
the
just
Nazi
handing out
straight
pity
back in
dates?
there. Kelsey needs to stay pure for a Fiora, apparently.
That's a good one.